大家好，我是 Nick， 一个在新西兰生活了10年的持证移民顾问。欢迎再次来到我们的留学探校的系列的视频。那么今天的话呢，我将会带领大家来参观一所在我们基督城非常历史悠久、享有盛名的一所公立的男校。它的名称的话叫做基督城男子高中，英文名叫 Christchurch Boys High School。那么这所学校的话呢，一直是以它的这一个很高的升学率，还有是国际学生的这个服务体验而闻名。那好，就跟着我们今天的脚步，一起来探索这所优质的学校吧。
Welcome to Christchurch Boys High School. This is the leading public boys school in Christchurch City, New Zealand. I'm the International Director. My name is Carl Everett. Ni hao, and welcome, and I hope you enjoy the tour of our beautiful school.
It's a long history inside.
Very long history in the school. So the school's actually been around since 1881.
Yeah.
But it's been on this site for the last 100 years. The original site of Christchurch Boys was the Art Centre in Christchurch City. So that was the first Christchurch Boys building, and then it was passed on to the University of Canterbury, and it's since then become the Art Centre in Christchurch.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I think this building has a combination. The front one has a very long history, but for this one, it's very modern.
Actually, we'll go into, this is the science building, so I'll take you in here. So this building's, the whole building is dedicated to science, so chemistry, biology and physics.
So this is a science building.
Yeah, that's right. Hey Tony, it's one of my Chinese international boys.
So what does she come from?
Beijing.
Beijing. Oh, it's the capital of China.
Yeah. So these are all science labs. Yeah. So it's all very modern and new. Most of these facilities have been built just in recent years, and we're almost onto the very final stage, which is a big artificial sports ground on the end of the building. So there's these labs, this whole building is science.
So what kind of experiment does this lab conduct?
Yeah, so they do lots of hands-on experiments. So, normally, so this is, so all the chemicals are down here. We have a person that's employed full-time who replaces chemicals each day and refurbishes all of the classrooms. So the boys will do a whole range of experiments, and it's around 50-50 hands-on testing experiments and the written work to follow it up. So it's, the boys really enjoy science.
Yes, so many photos on the glass here.
Yeah, so it's around the whole school, and all those photos are historic photos of the school and famous alumni. So one of the most famous alumni we have at the moment is actually the Prime Minister. He's from this school, and he came here on our first day, the open day, and met all of the students. So they were really lucky. A lot of them got photos with the Prime Minister. So
I heard that from the news.
Yeah.
Looks like very comfortable.
Yeah, so it's a common room, so students and staff use this space. And then we have our sports department up here, and the students can come and talk about different sports they might want to join, or different clubs, that sort of thing.
It's organized by the student or by the teachers?
So all of the sports are organized by this department here. Yeah. And then many teachers volunteer their time to take the clubs and the sports outside of their teaching. But also parents as well.
Parents?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the Avon River, which runs right through Christchurch City.
Also runs into the girls' high school.
That's right. So it goes through Boys High, through Girls High, and then into the city. Good feng shui, I think. So it's a beautiful part of the school.
Have river.
A nice courtyard area over here. So we're very lucky to have this.
Yeah.
As well as that, we have the swimming pool. We have a 25-metre swimming pool. And then the last part, these are some of the original buildings from when the school used to be a farmland.
A farmland.
Many, many years ago, 150 years ago. And these were the stables. And so they've been refurbished and turned into archives, a meeting room, and the uniform shop.
Uniform shop.
Yeah,
Okay, I can see.
So this is state-of-the-art auditorium. It's one of the best facilities around. We have a full school assembly in here every week. This is where we give our awards. It's where students are given accolades for their academic study, for exam scores, for scholarship awards.
So how many students does Boys High School have currently?
1,400.
1,400.
Yeah, so it's a large boys' school. Yeah. So the largest in the city for a boys' school. And I know single-sex schools are not particularly common in China, but they are a traditional part of New Zealand education, and Australia and Canada and even the States. It's a historic type of schooling, and we're really proud of the way our boys work together. Yeah, and it really encourages leadership, and they can learn through the things that motivate boys.
非常感谢今天 Carl 老师带我们来参观了美丽的基督城男子高校。那么我相信大家在看完我们这个美丽的学校之后，也有一些比较关注的问题想要问到 Carl 老师，所以说我们今天跟 Carl 老师来进行了一个专访。Okay, Carl, thank you very much to showing around about your school. It's very beautiful.
No, my pleasure. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, but some of the parents, they have some common questions, so
Of
we
course.
want to ask you. Yeah, so the first one, for the Chinese family, they put many attention on the university admission rate. How about the academic performance for your school?
Yeah, so we have a good academic performance. It's strong. Last year we had 85% of all of the students go on to universities around New Zealand and abroad. So. As well as many of those students go off straight into business and into other pursuits like tertiary study in other institutions.
Yeah, okay. And our last question is about the English support.
Yeah.
For some Chinese students, maybe it's the first time for them to come to New Zealand living in an English environment. So maybe they will have some concern about the English. So how your school can support the English at the beginning?
Yeah, so the English support's very strong in the school. We have a program that takes the students right from year 9 and takes them through the 5-year pathway. During that time, they are working on literacy for their university entrance, and it's a gradual system. So many of our Chinese students come in sort of year 11, about halfway through year 11 when they finish in China, and they can go straight into our EAL and then EAP program, which works towards their university literacy. And so they do many hours a week working towards that literacy. They can do that either with mainstream English or solely just with that EAP program. So there is the opportunity to double up on the English if they need it. Yeah.
Okay. Our next question is about the safety. Yeah. So I'm wondering whether the boys' high school provide boarding facilities or only can provide the homestay for the international students?
So we actually provide both. We have a leading boarding house. It comes fully equipped. It has its own swimming pool, its own tennis courts.
Wow.
It has its own gym for fitness and training. It has after-school tuition programs. It has beautiful accommodation and really great meals and care. So the boarding house is A1. But obviously, you know, you have to apply early to be able to find a space in there. But as well as that, we have, you know, a team working on sourcing good homes in the area. And this school is situated in a very nice part of Christchurch City, so we have some great homes available as well.
Yeah. You just mentioned that we need to apply earlier if we want to stay in the boarding house. So how many months we need to apply in advance?
Yeah, so particularly for the Year 9 students, if they're coming at that very young age, you know, that's often a large sort of waiting list for those positions. But as the students progress into those senior years, often the families will move. They might go to another country, or they might move to the North Island for different reasons, and then spaces become available. So it's more achievable in those older age groups. But for the Year 9s, you would want to at least be getting your name on the list for boarding by the start of the year prior.
So you mean we need to apply at the beginning of this year and for
next year.
For next year study. Okay,
that's right.
I see.
Yeah.
And our final question is about the money, the cost. You know, many family they will just want to know how much will cost for the 1 year's study and living in New Zealand and at your school.
So for homestay is obviously the cheaper option, although in recent years accommodation has gone up in value, but that our price is $350 a week. And for the tuition it's $18,200 for the year. And that's you know, a very reasonable price really for such a premium school. This is one of the top boys' schools in the country, so if you understand the boys' system, it's generally the traditional schools, you know, some of the older schools with those traditional values and a focus on academic study. So it's quite good value really if you compare it to some of the larger schools in the North Island or around the world for that matter.